Hi there, I'm Dr. LaQuita J, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about all things in between being and becoming a pharmacist. How you doing? You all right? In today's session, as we do this, our last of the Soar, I really wanted to come in and put all the things together the last couple of days we talked about. So the last couple of days we talked about reflect, renew, reset, and how that comes in play. So um, this is things I actually do. Reset. If you have a SOAR workbook, this is something I like to reflect and reflect, reset. Renew, reflect, renew, and reset. Um, just the fact reflect on your wins over the month, because sometimes you can get so bound up in on to the next goal or things, and you really miss and you look back, and if you haven't really been keeping in, I say keep touch your wins, and if you haven't really looked back, you'll be like, towards the December here, you'll be like, what did I do this year? So you need to remind yourself and celebrate your wins along the way. So this is allowing you to do this. Now, the reflect, renew, reset your plan. This is more so for just being just you. Like it's talking like in this here, we talk about resilience and connections and community. Like, and one particular question I do like, and it asks that the values, like what revelations have you had about the values that cheer you through the toughest moments during this month. And it's some of the things of I like to do this particular exercise monthly because life can life, and we can get so just balled up in what's going on that you just never really take the time to really give yourself a break, really take care of yourself, and really give yourself grace and be kind to yourself. And it's one of the things, just really say, like, hey, what's some things you've done, and especially the reflection part. And I love in the renew part, it's like 3 pages. In the renew part, I really love how the questions that I ask, it breaks down all of you, your physical, emotional, how you prioritize your commitments, your spiritual essence, all things coming into you. And I'm just going to, all those things come into you. I really enjoy that. And when it comes to the reset, really reset, it really is a good time to just look at yourself and really just say the things you come and going back, and I'm not gonna go too in details because I already did in the video prior to, but this is some things of how I'm just sharing you how my process, how I really truly it helps with my mindset. So it's like, hey, it's like celebrating my wins, patting myself on the back, being grateful and thankful for some things. And then, because even when the story hit to the reset button, you start thinking about some things because it clearly asks you, one of the questions that asks you is, given your growth in the last 6 months. So you got to look at it because sometimes you get so caught up in, things like, hey, how you progressing? And you find some things, and this is where for me the stop start come into play. And the stop start continue for me, as you can see, mine's kind of, I don't have a lot of different things at the start and stop and during this time of month. Honestly, that's one of the things with the start, stop, continue. It's not as filled out because for me, I like to do this particular exercise on a quarterly basis. Because it allows you to just see some things consistently. It's one of those things of, hey, you know what we need to implement, but it's also too to think about, like, hey, what were our intentions and what did we say we want to do, and really go from there. So I do like to use this in a sense, but it doesn't, for me at this moment, being that we're only first month in the yeah, the first month this year, I still need some things and I'm still implementing some things, so this has been more so very helpful when it comes to me planning um, my quarterly goals. But speaking of quarterly goals, this is truly like I like to reflect, and I come in before I look at, say, hey, what is my monthly goals for the next month? I like to go back and look into what were my yearly goals, what I said. That's where your vision board came in session 2. we're talking about goal setting, which is our process session 2. I'll link the session below. We talk about goal setting. That was for me, that was setting my annual goals for the year and then creating a vision board behind it. That was the other session. So that's why I go and look in there, okay, and then I break down, okay, look at my annual goals. Okay, what can I achieve in this quarter? In quarter meaning March, April, I'm sorry. March, January through March. Like what can I truly do and record? What can I achieve? I'm so sorry. But that's one of the things I have to say to myself. What can I achieve? And for me, setting my quarterly goals, and I like to do the like I said, the 5 L's when it comes to quarterly goals. And I have the 5 L's. Like I said, I like to add a couple things to mine. And just for instance, and I'm gonna break down one of those, one of my goals. So one of my quarterly goals is to um, one of them is to attend for my fun. That's attend an alumni weekend in my alma mater, and that's one of the goal. That's a fun goal for me, and it's like what are the steps for that. So one of my monthly goals, I haven't registered for it. So a monthly goal for February is to actually register for the event. So that's a thing, like a thing. That's how you do it. Or one of my quarterly goals is to do a 21-day cleanse, and one of my monthly goals is to really start the cleanse in February and how specifically what days I'm having it and what I need. And I'll go break it down like weekly things I can eat and stuff like that. So I like to look at like the grand scheme of things and how I can break it down. And Mona Lisa is my daughter. She's just acting up and it's okay. Yeah, like she just going. But I digress. She's not gonna stop this recording, honey. um, but yeah, and that's how really I set my monthly goals up. So I start like my quarterly intentions, and then I hit it for same thing for monthly. I just do it. This is a little bit bigger. I forgot to do my dimensions. Because I actually put it in my physical planner as well as I hang it up so I can look at it. So every time I come into the office, I'm looking at it saying, okay, this is monthly intentions. These are what I want to do, things, and how can we do it. And I just set weekly intentions on it. And that's how you can set up your monthly goals and really truly plan with me. Um, I did say plan with me, but honestly, I should go more in details about that, right? That's one of those things with the plan, like making sure I look at my faith goals versus like my quarterly goals as well as my monthly goals. Like for quarterly, it's now time for the restart, the kick off this semester's Bible study, and really saying, okay, it has now moved to a new platform that you created, that you put it on a new platform like it's supposed to be. See, it's those things, and I just worked the way. One of the biggest things of just saying like looking at the quarterly goals and taking like the annual goals. You know, you have these big things to break it down. Okay, what can I do in this quarter, and then what can I do in this month to achieve the quarter goals? So it just keeps piles upon itself. Makes sense, right? You get it, right? That's typically how I do it. And even when it comes to my weekly goals will be based off my monthly goals. Whatever my monthly goals are, that's going to be weekly as well. So it's like, okay, what can I do this week? What can I do to prepare myself for this? So that's definitely one thing you can do. I do hope this is simple and straight to the point in terms of playing with me. And if you have the Soar workbook, you can find all these sheets helpful. And I even left space so you can create your own elves. So like I said, I like my own elves. I actually have 10 of them that I've developed over the time for me, and it just helps me. It really helps me a lot when because like I'm just it just helps me. So I do hope this was helpful with playing with me. And it's just a thing about something as simple as just look at when you're trying to set monthly goals, how you set your yearly goals. If you haven't set your yearly goals, just see, even if that, just your quarterly goals. What are you trying to do this quarter from January to March? And then right now we're in February. So what can you do from February to March? By March 31st, say I did something in quarter 1 and I achieved something. Because I'm not gonna lie, like for me, one of the biggest things has come up was my fitness goal. I have a true fitness goal. I said I want to enter into Wonderland. And for me, I had to say, LaQuita, we really haven't been working out as we should. I mean, yeah, we've been very mindful of intentional eating, but sometimes the physical activity is also the component that's missing and that's needed. So looking into that, February goal is to not only for me for fitness, is to do my 21-day cleanse, but it's also to do make sure that I work out during that time. So that is my particular goal, and I'd like to share your goals below. What are some tips and tricks that you have learned when setting your monthly goals? I would love to know. And as always, like, subscribe to our channel, comment below. Until next time, remember that pharmacy is on limit if you are. Now go be great.